This is Donation Robot Making, and Thomas Messerschmidt and I, Trish Soysu, Squiggle Mom, have been working together to create the first prototype. The guideline was that we had to use the Hummingbird bit kit and any of the mechanisms in there that we could use, as well as anything additional that we wanted. Because it's a donation robot, you have to have a money acceptor, and in this case we used an inexpensive coin acceptor that we found on the internet. Go figure. Now, once you have the mechanism, and we have some other videos that showed the mechanism in work, we have to have a box to display it in, and I've been having trouble figuring out the right box. So finally I decided to try to make a box, but then I also decided, moved on from that decision, to try to use a standard box. Now, the reason we would try to use a standard box is because if we are creating a model that other people will follow, then we should have something that's easy to do. So this is an 11-inch by 7.5-inch by 5.5-inch box, and I believe it also is the same size as a USPS Express Post box. I think this might be the medium or large. And this one, if you care to follow up, I don't know how I even got this one, but this is the info on it. Oh, it's a Walmart thing. We probably got this with the coin acceptor because that's where I got it. It cost about maybe $4 or $5 to get the coin acceptor. And now I've cut a hole with my scissors, and I'm going to put this mechanism into the hole. Now what's going to happen is I've got a little bit of my hole might be a little small, so I might have to wiggle it in. And I think I'm going to put this a phone on a tripod so that you can actually see while I do things, because usually I have to put things off. But what's going to happen is I'm going to potentially disconnect some things. I'm going to have to remove this wire and replace it, reglue it. That's okay. It's just necessary. But then I'll be able to, he put the wires in the screw holes. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, there's another screw hole here, and there's another screw hole here, and we might have to prop it up from the back. These are light sensors, and I'm not sure all of what we have here, but he did send me a how-to kit, and that is something that we will look at, a how-to set of things. But let me just get this into the into place and positioned, and then the moving Lego Whatsits will be at the top of this. And I actually like the fact that he used Lego, because we've got a Lego event coming up, and we can actually have the kids try to build on it. And so they would be creating the donation robot without having to deal with the mechanism behind it, which they might choose to do in the future, but not necessarily the first time they see the concept. Okay, great. Here we are. I'll just move things in front of this as we need. So now the first thing I have to do is disconnect these. Black one to the left, multicolored one to the right. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I'm doing that just in case. We'll position it the same way, just in case it does make a difference. So what's all this going on here? Oh, it looks like he had it glued onto something too. But I think, yeah, it looks like he tried to glue it onto something. So I'm going to take all of this off because we don't need it, and maybe we'll end up gluing it too. So that's how he supported it, since he already used the screw holes, which is fine for this level of work. You can totally just do this. I don't want to woman handle the parts, because we want to make sure the parts are good. So the left one came out pretty easily. Then here's the right one, also pretty easy. Black is left, colored is right. Okay, great. Good. Now, if I wanted, I could undo these screws and just screw it back together. That's a thought. Maybe I should do that. Yeah. Let's see. Rather than trying to wiggle it through, let's see. Would that be advantageous? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, pause. We'll get a screwdriver. Okay, back with the screwdriver. So we're going to take off these screws here. Hopefully they won't give me any trouble. One. Try not to disrupt any of the connections he has, because I don't want to have to replace them. That's for another time. Okay, one. Oh, okay, one. Okay, and it's magnetic. It went someplace. Here it is. The next one here. Okay, I'm gonna pause while I do this because I don't think you need to watch all this. Okay, got all of the 3 screws undone, so now I'm wiggling it. I'm hoping that this is all ready to come out now. Yep, it's coming out pretty well. Oh, what's going on? 1, 2. I think this one might need to come out. Oop. Okay. Oh, great! Everything fell out. Now I don't know where it all goes. Oh, man. Okay, so now we have this, and I'm going to have to try to put it all back together. Shoot. Could have wrecked it. So where does this go? Right here somewhere. And what's it for? That's a good question. Should have had a picture. Alright, I happen to have another one. Let me go look at the other one. Good thing I have a second one. Now I can see how this goes into place. And I would have totally put it in wrong. See, it actually goes this way. So now I know it goes this way. Okay. Next step. Front to back. Now, was that necessary for me to take this out for this to be in place? I don't know that it was. Okay, let's see, this goes this way, right? No, I don't know how anything goes. No, this goes this way. So I think there's a thing in front. Hang on, missing another piece, this piece. So this goes like this. Oh, I did have to take it off because this was in there. And okay, so now, good. Now let's screw in the bottom 2 here. Hopefully gonna have room. Ugh, it's gonna be a little tight because I need to do the screwdriver on this side. If I had put it over here, it would be better. So we can use the other side of the box and do that. I'm gonna cut a hole now for that. Trying to decide how big this slot needs to be. So it needs to be able to have this lever piece go through, this one, right here. It needs to be able to have the coin go in and the coin come out. So it needs to be tall and a little bit wider than I have it here, okay? So this is what I made. I think this will fit it nicely, right? It's got more open air than it needs. I don't care. I just need it to be able to. Now I'm going to make a few holes so that we can get the screws through and we can get this through. Okay. You know, here's the other thing. Screws are not very long, and when they fit, it fits more closely together. I have to think about that. Hang on. Very interesting. If I didn't want to buy new screws, I'm doing this so that these holes or this part can come closer to the front, and then I'll just screw it in. So this screw is just to hold the front to the back, okay? Now I would think that there would be a nut somewhere, but I'm not seeing any. So we're just gonna leave that there. But see, there it is right there. And it's enough to hold it, and then the back plate will hold a piece of it. Now we're going to do the other side. Frankly, we probably didn't even need, just have to mark it. And then, so here's the mark. Then now I'm going to punch down with the screwdriver. Okay, now I've got a hole. I'm gonna hope you can see this. I'm sorry, it's a little convoluted. I have another screw here somewhere. Screw, where are you? Here it is. Oh, there are 3 screws. I wonder what they are all for. Kind of look the same, so good. So now we have to get the screwdriver and put it on. Did I make a hole? I didn't make a hole yet, so I'm going to punch a hole. Oh, I did punch a hole. Okay. Now this. And that. Okay. Now again, it's not totally stable because it could easily pull out, because we don't have a nut in the back. We could probably use some glue, but again, once we put this guy on, it should be pretty good. This guy. It should be pretty good. So we just have to make sure we get it on in place. So this is what we're following. First of all, this goes on this way, right? See that? Okay, now we have to look for the back lever, and it goes in like this. Oh boy, do you see what's happening here? Oh, I hope I can reach that screw. Okay. It goes in like this, just like this, and then the screw lines up on the bottom. So this goes in like this. Oh, darn it. So it's in, but because of the way I cut the hole, it's not going to support the other thing. It's okay. So you know what? I can unscrew these or take these out, and then I can put it on in the beginning without... Okay, so this is the lever. Okay, and then this goes in here. Let's screw this screw back in. Oh, do I need this for it? Okay, wait a minute. Oh no, it has to, oh wait. Okay, it has to be attached to the back before it can go back in. So I can't do that, but, okay. Wow, tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay. So I need to take this. I'm gonna put this whole thing in here. Mechanism and all. Alright, here I am. I need to put this. Okay, this needs to go here. Okay, put this here. Then this comes here and goes in here. Okay. Oh boy. It's convoluted. And they kind of fit together in a certain way. So jiggle it till it fits. Okay, great. I think they're secure. Now what we have to is we have to put the screw in. But we don't have to put this, oh, we don't have to put the screw in. Oh, you know, it's magnetic tip, so. Can you see all that? Okay, great. So now the front's in the front, and the back's in the back, and the screw's in place, and we're all good. Yay. Oh no. Oh, it fell out. What the heck? Ah! It's making me crazy. Okay. Oh, so it has to screw into this hole, but oh, I wasn't in far enough, so we need to undo this again. So it didn't get into the hole that is in the lever, so it wasn't really holding it in place. So. Okay, push. Oh my gosh, I need some glue. And then I could wipe it off. I think it could be or some tape or something. Okay, this needs to stay there while I try to put these things back together. Okay, so let's think about what's happening. It's because Okay, so it is fairly difficult to figure out. What's happening is this is a little removed from the box, so I'm trying to make it so that I can get the back and the front closer together so that the screws will actually fit and reach the parts that they need to reach. So the front screw has to reach here, but what's happening is the distance here on the box is a problem. So whatever that means. Okay, so I'm trying to cut a hole so I can do it sideways. Hopefully that'll work, and get the screw in, and then I will turn it. And frankly, I don't care, right? I just want it so that it can work. But let's see what we can do now. I hope you understood that, because okay, so here we go. And this here, okay, and then the lever with the flat side forward here, and then push it together. And it's still not reaching because I have not made my hole big enough. So I will make it bigger. So I'll make it bigger here. And I'll make it bigger here. And then I will try again. Oh, good. So I can, frankly, I probably could have just not taken it off. See, because now the whole thing is able to fit through. Sheesh. Great. That's okay. See, the whole thing is able to fit through. Whatever it takes to get this thing connected. Oh boy. Now it's all gone awry again. Okay, my feedback on this is, oh, you know what else too? Everything has to be in the right spot when you screw it in. Okay, so there are all these places where things have to match, the front and the back. So everything must be aligned when you do it. Okay. This is not aligned. Sorry. So frustrated. Okay. I think I got it. I haven't broken anything in the process. Okay. Alright, now we try to put it together. Hopefully we got it all in. Sweet. Okay, so great. Now we can turn everything back. Oh, now we can't turn it. I think, okay. We can't turn it. The reason is that it's got, oh, all of those pieces are all connected. So hang on, let me think about this. I could make angles here, or I could just make this my box, right? Which I think would work, right? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so now we need to make holes for the screws here and here. But first we need to, actually, you know, I'm thinking I'm just gonna glue this baby on, right? Wouldn't that be nice? Just glue on, and I don't have to worry about anything. Yep. And let's go find out if we have a glue gun. All right, we don't have a glue gun. We have glue sticks, but we don't have a gun. I'm gonna get one. But for now, let's just tape it on. Oh, actually, I'd like to use this kind of easy to remove tape, if I can figure out how to get more of it out. Okay. Next time I log in, we will definitely have a... Oh, look at that. Sweet! Nice. Okay. Whew. So this is where we put the money in. This is the coin release. Front's connected to the back. Now we need to make a hole for, we need to add the black wire and the other wires. We need to make holes for those guys. So next time I do this, this will probably be much better. Oh, bring you in view. So a hole here and a hole here, right? Okay. Let's go punch this. Get a little average. Okay. And thankfully, okay, so now I'm gonna get the black wire, goes on this side. This will also help to keep everything in place. Having trouble figuring out where everything is. Make that hole a little bit bigger. Okay. You can be very exhausting project. Okay, I know what I need to do. Okay, same thing we did with the other one. We need to cut it so that we can get that cardboard closer to the actually don't know that we have to do that. Okay. Now it actually fits, right? I'm good with this. We just glue it so that it can see. It's a sensor, and as long as it has access to the light, it'll be good. I'm good with good enough. Okay, next one. Okay. one day we will look back on this and we will laugh. I said, oh, remember that very first donation robot we ever made? Isn't it crazy what we did to make that work? If this whole thing can come through, I'm good with that. Let me make it bigger. Okay. Yay. Actually, this is not the first donation robot we ever made. It's actually the second. The first one was done by a fifth grader many years ago. I'm going to make this hole bigger too. And again, anybody can make a donation robot any way they want. But this is just an idea video so that you can get an idea about how to make this donation robot. Great. There we go. We are in the business. Now we need a glue gun. We're going to glue gun all around, and we'll test all of the different parts of it. There's a good likelihood that stuff isn't going to work right because we've been jiggling things around. Oh, look. And, uh-oh. Oh, this is the wrong one. Why are there three? Oh. This one is the one. I think I know because of the color, and we can double check that. Okay. Then we'll actually have to glue some of these other things down. And then this is the part where the servo will make a hole where the top part of the servo can be on top, and then we support it, right? So, not bad for a day's work. Let's say that again. Not bad for a day's work, is it?